forecast so you'll know first. This is First Alert Weather.
Okay, so what's on the radar right now, we're not worried about.
No.
But tomorrow, we have
There's
some
more coming.
worries. Yes.
Yeah, some of the thunderstorms, and not the whole area tomorrow, and not the whole day tomorrow, but still enough that warrants an impact day for you tomorrow. And Nick, of course, will be here tomorrow morning to talk more about that. And I'll give you the geographical location in just 1 second. Here are the heavier showers that we do have showing up, and even some thunder, so lightning being reported farther in eastern portions of Bates County. About ready to head toward Clinton as well, south of the I-70 corridor. Not much redevelopment in Kansas quite yet. We will look for the mostly cloudy skies to be around and a couple of these showers to still be around the region as well. But notice how they're moving. Now more of a solid line, but as mentioned, I'm not talking about damaging winds or damaging hail, but it's still going to converge on Clinton, eventually heading toward Appleton City and even out toward Warsaw eventually. But as you even go farther south, it's just now clearing Nevada. So even down toward Vernon County, it looks like you're going to have a break for the time being, but heading once again toward the Ozarks region. And in addition to that, red flag warning because it is dry, believe it or not. It's going to be windy with the gusts up to 40 miles per hour, so it's going to be too dangerous to burn outside. We have 64 still. That's above normal. Sun hadn't been up for hours. We have a south wind at 30 with a gust of 46 miles per hour. So let me quell fears. It may be kind of windy. You may hear the wind rustling against your trees and your windows, but it's not going to be severe weather tonight. Here are the temperatures, still warm, all in the 60s, 63 for Butler, for example. And the morning temperature only get down to 59 there. 61 Kansas City, 58 up toward Trenton, 58 in Lawrence. Here's the mechanism. Here it is, a cold front that's moving through. We'll be in the warm sector tomorrow, which is why it's going to be very warm, way above normal temperature-wise. And we look for a very thin line of thunderstorms to pop up in the afternoon. Those are the ones we're more concerned about. But even some in the morning, which is why we have an impact day scattered about. Not everybody's going to see it, but everybody's going to have to deal with that gusty wind. So if you are on I-70 or any east-west sort of road, it may move you one way or the other in the next lane over, so be prepared for that. And as I mentioned, it looks like the better chances for at least tornadic is going to be in the red, way to the east and northeast into Iowa, a sliver that'll still be wind and hail, a possibility from Marshall down towards Sedalia, and a possibility, a smaller possibility in the yellow, which does include eastern portions of the KC Metro. Here's a look at First Alert Future Scan. Hit and miss showers for the morning drive. Not everybody's going to see it. So that stuff, not much to worry about. Look what happens after 1 or 2 in the afternoon. That's when they start to blossom, mainly on the Missouri side, and they really get more organized in more of a line, well to the east and northeast of the city. Then after that, by 6 o'clock, they're all gone. A couple stray stragglers behind it, not as strong either. So it's a narrow window, and once again, as you saw, not everybody has to worry about it. We'll certainly update you. Exclusive First Alert 9-day forecast. Impact day on your Friday. A warm temperature of 61, muggy 74, the afternoon high with that chance of wind and storms. Saturday clears out, windy but much colder behind the system. 56 the high then, but back up to 73 degrees with a chance of late night storms. Monday 74, another chance of rain or storms on Tuesday. After that, smooth sailing.